Hey everybody, this is David B69 and welcome back to MLB The Show 25. We have Phillies franchise, Phillies at the Toronto Blue Jays. Man, this has been a series. Friday they blew us out. Um, the Saturday game, we basically snuck away with a victory with a two-run shot to give us the W by Stott. And today we got Ranger against Jose Barrios. It's a matchup that we should be favored in, um, but you never know. Um, so, yeah, one of the things I've been thinking about is putting Ranger and putting him as a closer, moving him into the deep closing role, and just having him be back a back bullpen guy, and moving Tyler way. I was just kind of thinking that he basically is right now in Miami because we wound up, he was a free agent, Tyler Phillips, and he went to Miami. I almost want to trade him there just so he can get more playing time and get more thing. I mean, he's not doing any good for us right now. Um, and yeah, I can basically use our future right now and basically I'd be able to keep Ranger healthy by just not playing him and just using him as a bullpen role. Um, that's my thought. I really don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Let me know.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away. And today on the hill, Jose Barrios. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And a pitch. That misses the zone. Ball one. Barrios with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch is outside. Ball one. And a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is even 2-2. That's down and in. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. That's ball four. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but
sorry about that.
wasn't
Nobody
exactly
closed the
trying
front
to
door
attack the zone
properly.
either.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Varsho. Out number 2. This is Bryson Stott. 2 RBIs last night. 2 of the 3 runs they scored in the game. And it's fouled away. Two outs. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him way out front of the slurve. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, Ranger Suarez. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
On the ground, out to short. The throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Hard hit to third. Zips it to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. To the right side. And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Fly ball down the line. Castellanos moves on it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's Byron Buxton.
Brian Buxton.
Buxton measures 6 feet 2 inches, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. And it's even up.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That one missing inside. Two. Stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
We're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now batting Max Kepler. That's outside. Ball 1.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
There's the strike.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing, his 12th of the season, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And that's a little bit high, and it's 1-0.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And strike one to the catcher.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a pop-up. Jimenez nabs it, and there's one away. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. The throw into second, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Wastes no time there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Now a chance for Cody Clemens.
Ball one, no
and that's
strike.
outside. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Next offering is fouled back. There's the swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Ripped on a line to center. Nice grab on the run. Running tags at second. He's in there.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Jimenez tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the Phils get 2 on this blast, and it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Griffin Conine stands in now and watches strike one. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. 2 out, space is empty. And the next pitch is way outside. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Realmuto up with it. Fires to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Back here at Rogers Center, here's Bryce Harper.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
Berrios back to work. And a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Good piece of hitting, going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
And it's now first and second to start the inning.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Stott stands in now, looks at that one inside. Fought off foul. And a foul ball. First and second, no outs. Here in the third and final game of the series. Outside low, 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And misses inside. Harper, the lead runner at second. Castellanos on at first with nobody out. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Byron Buxton stands in for the Phillies. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
2-0. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. 2-0. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. Max Kepler at the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
Now batting, left fielder Max Kepler.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Conine settles underneath it. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back now in Toronto, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Stop, snags it, 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the DH, Davis Schneider. Swings through that one out in front that time. Schneider matched a homer in his last game. Swings through that.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Buxton sizing it up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Phils doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Swing and a ground ball. Now a jump throw. Throws it away. But no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1.
Now, this is a case of just slowing the game down. Sometimes you get so concerned with getting the job done, you forget that you still have to get a good pitch to do the job with.
Sends it to first. Out on the sac bunt. Cody Clemens will hit next.
Playing a little small ball right there. Now they've got a runner on third with less than 2 outs. A lot of different ways to get him home. Nicely done right there.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. Play at the plate. Got him.
That's really frustrating right there. Should have had plenty of time to move up safely with the ball getting away, but they still threw out the runner.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Falling
Two
behind
balls,
2-1.
one strike.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one misses,
outside.
and that's ball 3. Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Ready to go. Bottom 4.
Leading off
And now the
for
shortstop,
Jays.
Bo Bichette.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That's to third. Zips it across. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 1 for 1 with a single so far. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Makes the grab for the second out. Anthony Santander at the plate. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. That one misses, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that extends the inning.
Now batting,
And now it's
the center
Dalton Varsho.
fielder, Dalton
Grounded out his first time
Varsho.
up. That one pushed to the left and foul. Next offering is fouled back. That misses.
Ball 1.
Now 1-2. Santander off of first with 2 away. In the air out towards right center. And that's the third out.
Now pitching
We're
for the
back,
Blue Jays.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
5th.
57.
Chad Green.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of
Leading
him.
off for
Best case
Philadelphia.
scenario might be
Shortstop,
if he
Trey
can come in
Turner.
here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Turner now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, you got the hitter
ball, 2
already
strikes.
chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Konai makes the grab. And there's one away. Here's Harper now. A walk, and he's also singled. And there's a foul ball. Green, a 6'3" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Pitch
1 ball,
misses there.
2
Now
strikes.
1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Swung on, belted. That one back there. And it hits the fence. Round second, digging for third. The relay, and he's out. 2 outs, base is empty. Nick Castellanos, the next to hit, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. that one
That's
off the
ball
mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Griffin Conine. Outside corner, there's a strike.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Whew, I thought he'd bite right there.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Nobody out, runner at first. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. And that is out of play. Suarez ready to fire now. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. New pitcher now for the Jays, Eric Swanson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 1. That one catches the corner for a strike.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Late with the swing there.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Next offering misses, and the count's even at 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So up next, Max Kepler. He's already homered in this game. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
Stop. Stands at first with 1 out. Runner on the go. And that one lifted in the air center field. Varsho settles under it and makes the catch. And there are 2 down. JT Realmuto steps in. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction.
There goes the runner. Next offering is fouled back. That one outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Davis Schneider. First pitch, and he just misses.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. The next offering misses, and the count is 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Here's Andres Jimenez. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Tosses to first, 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Just off the outside edge, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. New pitcher on here, Tommy Nance.
Now pitching.
And
for
one
the
thing
Blue
on
Jays.
him, he's been really good this
Number
season at
45.
keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Nance.
Here comes Real Muto.
Leading off for Philadelphia, catcher JT Real Muto.
First pitch
Inside, ball one.
misses. Swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good
one
sinker.
ball,
As a
one
hitter,
strike.
you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Here's the Phillies DH, Brandon Marsh. That one down the line, and foul ball. Foul ball there. 1 out, bases empty. Back foot slider struck him out. Here's the third baseman, Cody Clemens. Fouled off left side.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
I got a ball.
That one
strike.
almost got him. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. That one felt good. His second of the year. It's 4-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Turner now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Close one. Doesn't get the call. 1-0. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now here is Harper. Comebacker to the mound. Slings to first. Harper retired. That's out number 3. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Leading off, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Now batting left fielder.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Right side, Harper. He takes it on his own. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Dalton Varsho digs in now. And first offering is fouled off.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Clemens under it. And that will end the inning.
Pitching for the
And
Blue
we've got
Jays.
ourselves a pitching change. Ryan
Number
Burr.
43.
And he's had a really hard time
Ryan
throwing strikes so
Burr.
far this season. His
Leading
walk rate
off
is
for
up there among the
Philadelphia,
worst
right
in the
fielder,
league for
Nick
relievers.
Castellanos.
Castellanos, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one.
Well, these Phillies, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
This one in the air, center field. Varsho settles under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Jimenez makes the grab. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And downstairs.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Breaking ball inside. And now 3-0. Strike one.
Take it all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. It just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And now it's JT Real Muto. Left field. Santander makes the catch, and that is that. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Griffin Conine. Suarez back to work. And there's a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
And that one fouled off. Suarez into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it. And down on strikes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Now here is Ernie Clement. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That pitch just misses the inside corner, and the count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. And that's outside. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Outside with a breaking ball. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line drive, base hit.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Stott over to first in time. That ends the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jimmy Garcia.
And he's been fantastic this year, really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
And first offering is fouled off. Garcia, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Next offering way off the plate.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Ripped to short. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the 9th. Now the third baseman, Cody Clemens.
Now batting, third baseman, Cody Clemens.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, you know, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now. Trey Turner at the plate. They say a win.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
2 down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings through that one for strike 2. Struck him out looking. Back now in Toronto. So bottom of the 9th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Andres Gimenez. Ground ball up the middle. Stop. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. 0 for 3 with. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Yohan Duran. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Yohan Duran.
1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Struck him out swinging. And they're down to their last out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. One strike away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here. And you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place and let's take that series again.
Yeah, we did enough to get it, and we shut down their offense. What started the weekend as horrendous pitching-wise winded up being a very, very strong finish. Ranger Suarez did an incredible job. So yeah, it's like the bats were a little bit more awake today. And more impressive, like I said, Ranger Suarez, where he gets his ERA down to 3. And yeah, if he's staying in Philly, he's going to cost us a lot of money. We pretty much shut down Toronto. We see them again the following weekend. So yeah, we got 2 series in between our next series with Toronto. So we got to get used to the battle. Thankfully, with Berrios, he couldn't last long, so we were able to throw him off and use the bullpen to basically get through the game. Yeah, it's like you can see here. It's like Berrios only threw 62 pitches. I mean, but I didn't need them to throw any more than that to get to him. And for the CPU, for some reason, take him out way too early, in my opinion. So, but that is what it is. So until next time, this is David P69 saying, I'm out. Peace. See you tomorrow.